Hey Ogden, this is Trevor, your real estate agent here in Ogden, Utah. It's a beautiful Sunday. I'm just on the back patio. I did a video before of houses in Ogden, and today I'm just gonna do one similar, maybe the same title, I'm not sure, but just gonna put um, screen share you these houses on Realtor.com. And we'll just kind of talk about them real quick, maybe hopefully like a 5-10 minute video. And we'll just kind of go over how to use the app and kind of how to look at homes. Anyways, let's do it. Screen share, start. Okay, gotta get that coffee in. All right, realtor.com. And so I like realtor.com because it's got just easy user interface. It's easy to send messages to clients in text form. I don't know if we're on the MLS, it just wants to allow us to send it via email. But anyways, here's a little quick map view of Ogden. This ain't all of Ogden, but up in this top right corner, it says list. And that brings you to these individual listings that were in that map view. And we go back to the top right corner and click on map again. And it'll take us back to the maps. Yeah, let's just take a look at some of these properties. I don't have any specific filters other than the geographic one right now, than this map view. So let's hit list and we'll just kind of look at some houses. For example, this one's Hooper or Hooper if you live here. $699 looks like a new construction. See right here it says listed by Chad Hill under the photo, under the main first photo. If you're looking for the agent that's actually selling the house, let me see here. But just so you know, if you click these buttons on the bottom, like contact agent, you'll put in your info, and it will not send you to Mr. Chad Hill, as far as my knowledge. So what these companies will do, the way they make their money, apart from advertisements like this Rocket Mortgage advertisement, they sell, they basically sell leads. Basically, they get a lot of the traffic because they have developed the user interface that's really easy to use, and they'll take advantage of that by getting people to fill out these contact agent forms. You put your info in, and then it will just go out to a list of agents in that area who are paying substantial amount of money to get these leads. I'm not exactly sure. I've looked at some do front end, where the agent pays all the money up front for the lead. Others are back end where the website company gets a percentage of the back end of the sale. But anyways, that is what it is. But yeah, so if you wanted to get in touch with the actual agent, probably just look up Chad Hill, and that'd probably be your best bet. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they do not route you to Mr. Chad Hill. I'm sure he's a good agent. Obviously, I'd prefer you use me, but whatever. Beautiful house. Looks really nice. And so here you just get a view of all the pictures. You can kind of look at, you know, what they built with. I mean, you can see that pantry doesn't have a doorknob. So it's definitely new construction, but we can look that up in the details. Stuff I'll look for is like on the trim to kind of get an idea of quality finish. Is like if there's gaps between the floor and the trim, that's kind of a good indication if it's a flip on some houses. I'm not a biggest fan of these doors, these sliding doors. You're gonna hear everything in that bathroom when you're in that room. Pocket doors that actually slide in between the wall obviously are way more expensive to execute, but probably overall better. But no, it looks really clean. If you guys are looking to sell your house, take note, like what people like. These are professionals, builders. They know what they're doing. White paint. You're gonna sell your house, and you're wondering what the best and cheapest money making move is. Good white paint. I mean, look at this white paint all throughout. It's neutral. It makes the space look bigger, makes it look clean, makes it look new. I mean, obviously this is new, but if you painted your house like a clean, nice white, it will look good. I know the millennial gray was kind of a big deal for a minute, but I would say, I don't know, I don't like it. I prefer white walls, but it's really up to you. Yeah, new construction, advantages of buying new construction is not all, but a lot of them are offering rate buy downs if you use their lender. They're offering some definite advantages as far as that goes. I mean, granted, you see the price on them. They're pretty pricey. A sticker shock, kind of get you on the new construction, but the monthly payment is kind of adjusted down if they're buying down points, if they're buying down interest rate, because that really helps. And obviously, right now we have had a little bit of a dip in interest. I mean, it's there. I think the average is at, I've heard 6.25%, like 6.25, but I'm seeing like averages when I look it up online at 6.5. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, when you go through looking for houses, just you're looking for something obviously specific. You'll want to filter down up here in this filter option up here, and that'll kind of, you can put beds, price range, bathroom count. So you want a minimum of 3 beds and 1+ bathroom. And you can put in square feet, lot size. You can, if you're looking for 55+ communities, you can highlight that and that'll narrow it down. So now you just have 7 options. And if that was what you were looking for, it saves you a ton of time. Foreclosures only, new construction. So if you wanted new construction, you could just filter for that. Now we're only looking at 122 homes instead of the 680. Height pending and contingent. That also lowers it down. So pending and contingent means basically someone's already wrote a contract to buy the property and they just need to complete all the steps to actually go through the process of buying the property on both ends, on the seller and buyer's end. But basically the buyer in Utah has a lot of options to back out of the contract, and that was set up that way to protect buyers from disingenuous sellers. Really, I think that's what it was. Some people do take advantage of it. I personally, my thoughts as being an agent is it's best to just offer on houses that you really actually want, not kind of just, I feel it's just not the best practice to kind of play with sellers like that. It's just, you wouldn't want someone to make an offer on your house and make 3 other offers on other houses. But granted, if it's like a really aggressive seller's market where buyers are competing really hard, then yeah, it's not that bad of an idea to make multiple offers on houses, because like in the 2019, 20, 21, 22 market, or it was a seller's market and you had to make really aggressive buyers offers, like you had to go over asking, waive a lot of, people were waiving inspections and waiving um, basically all their rights as a buyer, just to get the seller to kind of look at their offer. Um, Sorry, you guys are probably tired of seeing this screen, but in those environments, um, it made sense to make multiple offers. Right now, I would say just offer on homes that makes sense to you. But anyways, we put those filters in. Let's hide the pending and contingent. Basically, like I was saying, that's just stuff that has offers on them. And it is nice to see those sometimes, because if you do see what's pending, it kind of gives you an idea of what price is actually working in the market for certain types of homes. So say this first one here, this 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath was under contract, and you saw that it went under contract really quickly. And that's relative, obviously, but you see it went under contract in a couple days. You know that price was really good, if not maybe a little too good, and people saw it was a good deal and bought it up immediately. Um, that's another thing you can see here. You click on the picture, see the price. You can see the bed, bath, square foot count, the lot size, kind of an estimate of price per month if you were financing it. I think they calculate that with oh shoot, I want to say, let's just look. I calculate that with a certain amount of down payment, with a 20% down, which I wouldn't personally recommend unless you're selling a house and rebuying and you want to bring down your monthly. So that 3,300 for this house is going to be a lot more if you're only putting 3 or 0% down. But anyways, you can come down here and scroll down and you can see this house was 79 days on market right now. Price per square feet is 177. The price per square foot here, that seems pretty cheap, but the reason why these prices have a lower price per square foot is just because they're really big and they're really expensive. And there's just kind of I mean, if you have the money to get into these, it's a good value. Versus where a lot of the competition is on the entry level, like 3-bedroom, uh, entry level, the lowest price, not the lowest, obviously, like a single bed, um, like a studio apartment will have the cheapest, but the reselling them is not as easy. You know, like a 1 bed or a 2-bed. I would recommend you go to get the most appreciation while you're living in the house. Get a 3-bed at least, if you can, 2 baths, and just go from there. But yeah, these higher price points are kind of more like a second level house. They do take a little longer to sell on average. They do have a smaller price per square foot on average than the entry level where there's more competition. And honestly, it's just there's not as many people that are qualified or that have the kind of income to get into these um, higher price, like second or third level homes, you know? Like same thing when you get up higher price point, like $1 million homes as well, or multi-million. It's just takes longer to move the product. It's a bigger move, just a lot more to deal with. But same process, still straightforward, easy to do. It's just there's less people for that chair. You know, there's less people. There's just less demand. Just I mean, you got to figure get that monthly. Even if you did have the 20%, get that monthly 3,300, and figure that's 40% of someone's gross monthly income. That can kind of give you an idea of what they make. I mean, basically per month, you know. So to qualify for that house. Anywho, let's continue. So here you can see this has got a $25 HOA. If you want to know what the HOA includes, I don't believe it's going to show it here on the website. So you can just give me a call. Message me through this YouTube. If honestly, just give me a text or call. It's 801-644-2210. Let's see here. Honestly, oh, did I filter for new builds? Hold up, because these look like all new. Oh, yep. Oh no, new construction only. I almost want to hide new construction. New construction is good, but I just for like market research reasons, I think it's kind of, I personally kind of like looking at the used stuff, the stuff that someone was living in and reselling. But yeah, see here, builder promotion. Let's see what they have to say in the description. Is probably description. Thought it was gonna have some sort of give you some details on what kind of deals they're cutting. Let's see, maybe this one will say. There's some more new construction, and if you kind of want to know where it sits in the city, you can just roll down here to the map, zoom out. Okay, so that's over there by Taylor, which is west of West Ogden. It's kind of out there. You're gonna have a lot of mosquitoes out there because you're close to the lake and kind of the swamps. But I mean, they're building a lot of good stuff out in this little west pocket over here. Oh, the map's not gonna let me zoom out. West Haven too's got some nice stuff. Marriott Slaterville. I mean, there's good product all around here. I personally mainly have worked in Weber and Davis, but I can obviously go further north or further south, or a little more out west towards the lake. But yeah, it's new construction definitely isn't worth. I definitely wouldn't discount that. I wouldn't get rid of it as an idea. Definitely look at it into it. Discover a new dream home, 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath. This gym has 20-foot tall ceilings, great room, walk-in pantry, main floor master bedroom, giant master closet, huge walk-in shower, great kitchen, walk-in pantry, covered patio, 4 large bedrooms upstairs. This is a beautiful move-in ready, spacious 3-car garage on a cul-de-sac, south-facing lot. But yeah, if you kind of want to know what kind of deals they're cutting, you always give me a call. I got in touch with the agent. Know that the listing agent, you're always welcome to call the listing agent, but know that they have to protect the interest of their sellers. And so that all they're looking at is getting their seller the most amount of money in their pocket that they can. Agents can do dual agency, which is where sorry, I won't scroll so fast, which is basically where they'll represent both sides of the transaction. They'll represent the listing agent and the buyer's agent, but they need approval from both parties. And basically what both parties are basically saying is at that point that the more or less the agent becomes almost like a transaction coordinator, because our fiduciary responsibilities become limited because we're trying to represent two parties with different interests at the same time. And we have to be really careful of information we give to the buyers and the sellers about the other party, because it kind of creates a conflict of interest, but that is disclosed before you sign off on it. And it should be explained correctly and like well, so you understand what you're getting into. But basically at that point, you just kind of telling your agent, if you're on the buyer side, what you want to offer, and the seller will tell their agent if they do or do not like it. It honestly really becomes like a transaction coordinator where you have someone just filling out paper and kind of ties the hands of the agent. Because he's got to basically do what's best for both sides. So, if you want a good agent that can help you buy a good property, give me a call, give me a text. There's a lot we can go over in these videos. If you guys have any ideas what you want to see, any areas you like more than others. Obviously, I did the map filter here, so I'm getting a lot of West Haven. Just do this. Ogden, Utah. Go. New construction, 870. This house has been up for, see here, 129. I was gonna say, I think it's been up for a minute. So guys, I don't want to. So these are my opinions. I don't want to talk down on anyone. I'm sure this is a great property. Sure the agent's doing all they can do to get it sold in a good fashion. Um, some properties just take a little longer to sell. Um, Obviously, this seller didn't want to do any yard work. And honestly, it's a personal decision how much work you want to do on your house before you do sell it. Obviously, the more you have done, the more likely it is to get more. Um, and maybe, I don't know, but I'm just guessing. People are seeing that first picture with the yard kind of overgrown and not wanting to look more on this app. Uh, you have three things that sell a house. It's going to be condition, the marketing or the agent's efforts, kind of one and the same. And then the third thing is pricing. Um, and so you want to maximize all three of those, obviously. You want to try and price it the best you can for what the market's supporting. You want an agent that's going to work hard and know how to best market your property and use all the best tools and techniques to make your property get the most amount of people in and get you the best chance of getting the highest offer. And then you want to make sure it's in the best condition you're willing or able to get it into. Some people don't have, a ton of cash to put a bunch of money into fixing up a place before they sell it. It's understandable. But just pricing what needs to be done so it makes sense in the market. That's all I would say. So basically, if you're selling something that needs a lot of work, that's a lot of money or time for someone that's going to move into the next place. And so you got to realize they're going to want that discounted. You're not trying to sell something at top quality price when it's like, let's call it B or C grade. And I'm not saying anything about the specific listing, if that's the case or not. I don't know. Could be anything. I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to get really simple with it, a lot of times it's just price. There are other techniques that you can use to maximize to sell your property. Obviously, I mean, carpets like this house, if you made an offer, I'm sure it's a great house. But if you're making an offer on it, you might be asking for money for new floors, especially if it's not priced in with that in mind. Maybe they priced it considering what it would cost to replace the carpet, and it is a good price. That's just stuff you got to look into, stuff you got to have your agent take a look at. This looks like a good solid house, though. Looks like a, kind of an older house. Let's see, I'm guessing 70s, but I could be wrong. Oh, 54. Yeah, so 1954, smaller garage. You got these metal awnings on the outside. Looks like the old, probably original light for the house. You have hardwood floors. Those do look not the greatest, but as long as there's not too many holes, you'd be surprised how people can fix those up and make them look really nice. Might be worth going in this carpet and pulling it up a little. There might be wood floors under that. Yeah, I mean, this one's nice house. I mean, you can see these walls are yellow. Like I said, white sells a lot better. I mean, just looking at these pictures, if you saw those online, you might not want to go. The reflection here, you can see a barbecue and someone in the reflection of the window over there. Most professional photographers, you're not going to see their reflection in their work. They're not too expensive. You usually, must be close to Ogden High because they're showing pictures of Ogden High. Yeah, most professional photographers, 100, $200. But you got to think you're selling something almost for, this is 440,000, almost a $500,000. I mean, I think it's worth paying a little extra to get a um, professional setup, professional pictures. And I'm not saying this might be professional setup. I don't know. Anywho, nice house, 440, 3 bed, 2 bath, 2,000 square feet. It's not a bad home. Price per square feet, 216. If you wanted something that, you'd need to go into and make some work and make it look nice. I'm guessing on the condition, it might be a hard sell for a FHA loan. So you'll probably need conventional financing, which is basically you can just have, 3 to 7% down, depending on your bank. But conventional is not too bad, honestly. Sometimes it's a better bet than an FHA. Sometimes it's not. It just depends what you're trying to do with your life and your purchase, But yeah, some tips. Overall, the pictures, I mean, like they're taking pictures of the right stuff. Um, they did clean the place out, which is good. There's not like chairs and stuff in it. So with that, if you're selling and you're not living in it, either stage it or completely clean it out. Yeah, it looks like a good sized lot. Another tip with pictures is just put pictures of stuff that's relevant. Don't show a picture of like a dirty closet. That's not going to get anyone to want to go into your house. Limit the pictures too. You got to leave some room for curiosity to make people actually want to come and see the house, because that's where people make offers. It's actually stepping in the house. Oh, I like these styles. It's kind of a dated style, but I like those. Those are cool. Um, yeah, just overdoing it on the amount of photos. It's kind of counterintuitive. Some people think, oh, if we show them everything, we're kind of disclosing the whole house and all that. But like, I don't know. For example, this picture, I don't know. I'd probably skip this one. Just have a picture of the room. Um, I mean, don't skip over everything, but put like, this is a really good picture. For example, it shows you, a good backyard. It shows you that brick garage, that unattached the detached garage in the back. It's a good photo. Kind of makes you want to go see the house. This one too, not bad at all. You're seeing the new grass. You're seeing that it's got a nice big backyard. I mean, this one's good, somewhat. Yeah, it gives you an idea of the views and gives you a good backyard view. I like it. Like this one, I'd probably leave out. And this is my opinion. Not here to offend anyone. There's a lot of good agents out there. This one too, utilities, closets. I'd probably skip on that. But yeah, I mean, just put enough pictures in, and the best ones you get. Of course, have the photographer take as many pictures as I can, and then just pick the best ones. Have a really good description, and then just try and maximize the amount of people you can get through your door. Um, yeah, just don't overdo it in amount of pictures, and try and keep them all relevant. Like all like good, and just kind of be really, really skeptical of what you're putting out there. Like already, I'm seeing these pictures right here, and I'm thinking these are going to be all good pictures. Like you can kind of see the small pictures underneath the big one, and they all look really clean. Um, Far back pictures, and I'm not saying you need to be an expert in how to take pictures, but just like let the people you hire take the pictures. I mean, this place is beautiful, and this place is just a nice, beautiful place. Looks well gardened. Let's see here, fireplace. This one's probably going to have an HOA because it looks like it's connected to another place, like a townhouse or a condo. I mean, but But yeah, these are good pictures. They have the house clean. They have it organized. Personal items are not in the picture. Let's see here. I mean, yeah, this is well done. And this is the agent and the customer working together to do the right stuff. This was the customer cleaning up the house. It looks like they might still live there, which is fine, but have your stuff clean and organized. Put away personal items that don't help the pictures, like clothes, shoes, toiletries. If it shows the bathroom, the kitchen, all your dishes are put away. Here, look, there's no hand soap, there's no hand towels hanging. I mean, they definitely got good instruction on what to do. I mean, this room, no, this room's still pretty clean. I mean, it's got some personal effects. Maybe if they could, if I want to be really picky, maybe get rid of this couch and put a different one in there. Um, but yeah, all in all, I mean, this one they had their stuff in it. I mean, you got to keep in mind too, they are living in it. So I mean, there's got to be some balance. I mean, it's hard to keep stuff spotless all the time while you're living in the house and still showing it. This downstairs, I mean, just a couch. Maybe just take out the couch, put it away in the garage for the pictures. Because I mean, if this whole area was staged and staged well, yeah, have furniture. But where it's just one random couch, it's kind of weird. But no, the majority of these pictures are really good. Looks like they're showing the shop off here. The pool that comes with I'm sure it's like a common area pool that comes with the HOA in the area. All those details we can look up really easy as agents. This little patio area to the place, some of the views you could have. I mean, all in all, this is really well done. This is kind of like the idea of what you want to do when you're listing a property as an agent and as the customer. Great example. Have everything clean, organized, put yourself in the buyer's shoe, and what they're going to do by doing all this is they're going to maximize the amount of people that are walking through their house, and that's going to give them the best chance of getting the highest offer they can get on the market right now. And just scroll up, back out, and let's see the details on this. 480,000. Looks like they reduced the price already 15K. So they came in a little hot. They're 127 days on market. That 15K drop might be enough to make it sell. It might not. If you give me a call and you want details on properties like this, and you want to know, hey, is it worth it? I can run comps against it, and basically just do a CMA, and we can even do that while we're seeing houses on the fly. And if you have one that you like and you kind of want to make an offer, we'll definitely look into it, filter everything out, and kind of, maybe this house needs to be at 450. Then maybe that's what the market would support. And if I was your buyer's agent and you want to make an offer on it, maybe that's the offer we put in. I'm not saying that's what this house is worth or not. I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes. I don't know. It might very well maybe be worth 480. It might, who knows, maybe that price drop will bring in someone that drops 5 on it. You never know. You can just make the best, most educated guess as an agent and a customer based off of active pendings in the market and the most recent sold that are properties that are the most similar to the one you're looking at. So right now we're looking at the details of this property. 3,000 square feet, 3 bed, 3 bath. That's nice. HOA is 500. That's kind of pricey. I mean, granted, it did look like a really nice area, but the HOAs are just going up everywhere. Built in 1977, and then here you got a nice little description on it. But yeah, if you guys want to see this house or anything like it, just give me a call. Message me here through this YouTube. I mean, There's some beautiful stuff. I mean, especially obviously when you get to these higher prices, there's these houses really just start looking good, you know. Um, but I mean, that's why they're so pricey. They just build them good, have them looking good, have them, you know, well landscaped, good finishes. You know, you can see like higher ceilings. You got a trim on the top and on the bottom. I mean, just nice overall place. And yeah, but for now, I'm just gonna wrap up this video. Getting kind of long. Hmm, I'm gonna do this sit up here. Go on, I'm gonna finish. Hold on. Thank you, buddy. I'm coming, big guy. All right, my boy's getting mad because I'm not playing with him. I better get back to being daddy mode. Well, all right, guys. Well, thanks for taking this time with me. Looking at some houses. I'm gonna end it now. Appreciate you guys. You have a great week or weekend whenever you're seeing this. Take care of your loved ones. You never know when you're gonna see them next. You know. Um, yeah. Take care, guys, and remember if you're looking to buy or sell, give me a call or text. Love to help you guys out. Thanks. Bye.